a junior in high school, I was getting changed after gym class, and there were girls a few lockers down from me having a conversation. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but I couldn't help but overhear a sentence that one of the girls said rather loudly. She keeps posting photos of her butt to MySpace in order to get attention from black guys. I mean, I just want to yell at her, "You're white, stop fucking." I was dumbstruck. I had known this girl for a long time and I thought she was nice. I had never heard anyone use the N-word in public so casually in school with no fear of consequences. The girl noticed a look on my face and she turned to me and reassured me. No, Emily, it's okay. I'm not racist. I just don't think that black people and white people should be together. I had no idea what to do. I was 17, confused, and not wearing pants. I was just standing there in a blind panic. I wish I could say I did something noble or witty or smart, but in real life I got changed and left really quickly, leaving them to their racist conversation. Nobody else in the locker room had reacted to what she said, so if I had said anything, I would have had no social support. My options were to either say something to her face and turn this into a fight and risk getting suspended, or report her and risk being a snitch. Not to mention, the teacher was close enough to have heard this whole thing, so if she didn't care, why the heck would administration care? I still don't know what I should have done in that situation. After 7 years of hindsight, I still don't have an answer. Growing up, white people, the ones who aren't already racist, aren't really taught how to confront casual racism amongst our peers and coworkers. In movies, it's always very cut and dry how you should handle racism. You aren't gonna let these kids play basketball and let them sit anywhere on the bus they want! That's because that's the only type of racism we see in movies. Hollywood tends to only show the very outward racism, with the noble, non-racist white person sticking up for all men created equal. We don't normally get to see portrayals of the more subversive racism, the backhanded comments and microaggressions that come from people we may like or respect. We're taught that the dangerous racists look like the KKK, when in real life, young black people are being killed by people who think that a young black man walking down the street at night in a hoodie is somehow a threat. I'm not saying that movies can never have outwardly racist villains. Seeing a movie where a Calvin Candy-like antagonist gets his just desserts is very cathartic, and who doesn't love a movie where a bunch of Nazis get punched in the face? But racism doesn't go from zero to skinhead. There are a lot of subtle behaviors and racist thoughts that people don't even realize are racist because we're not shown them or shown what to do about them. That is a direct result of a lack of representation in media of people of color. People of color are not being allowed to tell their own stories and show the real contemporary problems that are affecting them. Fortunately, with the dawn of social media being easily accessible to most people, a lot of white people have been catching on, and I include myself in that. Well, if people of color are supposed to be telling their own stories, then why are you making a video about it? Well, me with glasses, that's where it gets a bit complicated. I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that if we want to fix the problem of racism in America, we have to be willing to talk about it, even though it makes a lot of us massively uncomfortable. Not talking about it is allowing the behavior to continue. I debated really hard over making this video. I actually almost made it and changed my mind about a dozen times because I was so afraid that the internet was gonna hate me. What if I get something massively wrong? What if this is actually racist and I don't know it? What if there's a Tumblr post about me? And then I realized that that same thought pattern is why I didn't say anything in that locker room when I was 17. And I decided I didn't want to repeat my mistakes, and this time I am wearing pants. I still don't have a direct answer for what I should have done in that situation or what other people should do. But I hope that by making this video, I can open the door to talk about it. Feel free to go into the comment section and leave a story about when something like this may have happened to you and what you did about it. If we start talking about it, perhaps teaching people how to shut down racist behavior will become the new normal. I'm still massively worried that the internet is going to hate me, but that is a risk I'm afraid I'm going to have to take. If I'm going to talk the talk, I better walk that fucking walk. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if that's your thing, and my hope is that you share this video to help tell people, like, look, we need to talk about how to confront these kind of situations, because if we don't, like, shitty people are just gonna continue to be shitty, and we should not allow that. It is 2016. We gotta stop it here. The Internet, Almost, by Miss Felicia Day.